Hello my friends, today I'm showing you how I do my Gel X nails at home because I want to look good at all times, but I don't want to spend $70 on caca poo poo garbage nails at the nail salon. This is how I get my nails from a month of retention that looks like this, kind of overgrown, to very cutie, pretty nails that look professional. I am extremely proud of my retention. Look at those edges. Oh, don't look under my nails, but I'm going to show you. After a month, you know, your nails are going to get crusty, dusty. People ask me why I do Gel X instead of just painting my natural nails. It's because when you see the grow out, I hate the way that just the actual underneath of the nail looks. I think Gel X looks nicer. Look at how good that retention is. Let's get started. I'm super proud of my setup at this point. I will have it all linked down in the description. Feel free to look at everything if you'd like. You don't have to use my affiliate codes, but it's all linked down there for your viewing and understanding pleasure. I've been using a Crete Gel X nail tips for the past couple of sets that I've done. They were like on sale, and also I always thought a Crete tips were very expensive because when I first looked at them, they were like $100 for the tips, but apparently they're not $100 just for the tips. It's like for a whole set with gel and like a little light. The actual tips are only $35, which is a steal, and they're great quality. The way that I do my own nails is the way that works for me. I'm not recommending anybody else does it this way, but maybe you're doing your own nails and you might benefit from seeing how somebody else does it. I've had absolutely no problems with my gel not curing, with any allergies, and also the one crazy thing that I do is I just sand off all my Gel X down to my natural nail. People will soak off. I hate soaking off. It damages my actual nails and my skin so greatly because I have extremely thin natural nails. Now you're probably thinking, if you have thin natural nails, why are you filing with an e-file down to your nails? Honestly, I've been doing this for like 2 years, 3 years, and that combined with just my delicate pen pressure sensitivity, like from just being an artist, I have extreme control over how hard I file, and like I'm very in tune with what my hand is feeling and how I'm filing. I wouldn't recommend anybody do this if they're not confident in their own skills of like pressure sensitivity and being aware if like you're gonna get a little heat spike from the drill. Anyway, I don't actually file to my bare nail. I always leave like a tiny layer of gel left on my nails to kind of reinforce it. But that being said, I never just wear my nails naturally because they're so thin. They are brittle and they always break. I've always had this problem. It's just I have very thin fine hair, I have thin fine nails, thin brows, like all of that. I just have very thin collagen. And the very first time I ever got my nails done, the guy laughed at me because he was like, your nails are so thin and weak, they're like really brittle. And I was like, I've never even gotten professional manicure before. I've only ever painted my nails with nail polish. Stop bullying me. Okay, anyway, I stopped going to the nail salon because where I live there are barely any good salons. There is one now that my friends always go to, but I know how to do my nails. I can do anything I want on my nails. I like doing them, and it's basically free at this point because I have all of the supplies. I think in total I've probably spent $300 to $400 on all of my supplies, from repurchasing different tools and upgrading, as well as on gels. So for like 2 years or 3 years, I think like $300 is a great deal, because otherwise I'm spending like $70 or $80 every single time I go to the nail salon. Like that's 2 weeks to a month. So I don't know. I feel like I've saved a lot of money doing my nails, and they always look good. I can do them as often as I want to, and I have complete control over the shape, the size, the length. I do different nails at different lengths because of when I draw. I like to have maximum control over like my pointer finger and my thumb, but then I also do like having longer nails. I file down basically all of the gel with the e-file, then I go in with a hand file and just shape the nails a little bit, remove any excess gel to make it smooth, and then I go in with like a little cuticle bit and I go around my cuticles. Sometimes I do this after I've already done my cuticle remover. This time I used the e-file before I used the cuticle remover. I don't know. I don't think it matters necessarily. I've also recently started using swipe on my nails because everybody recommends it. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I think the lint-free wipes are really nice. Otherwise, I would use alcohol pads, the Curad ones. And even though I really like those, it's a lot more wasteful to use a little individually wrapped alcohol pad every single time I'm wiping my nails instead of a lint-free wipe with swipe. Amazing. You don't really have to like work at removing the cuticles. You just let it sit for 30 seconds, wipe it off with swipe, and it is perfect. My nails might look a little bit fucked up because they're a little bit rough. I like keeping them sanded like really rough because it helps with the next set's adhesion. My nails might look a little crusty. They're actually very, very healthy. Believe me on that one. Okay, now it's time to size my nails. You want the nails to fit sidewall to sidewall. These Apres tips are not like perfectly sized, like matched to my size, so sometimes I'll file the edges of them a little bit so that they can fit better. The other thing that I do is I always file the edge of the cuticle of the nail so that they sort of blend more seamlessly into my actual nail, so there's not like a little bump. That always annoys me. And then I wipe them all off with swipe. I don't really chemically prep them or anything. I don't etch them inside. I don't feel like I need to. And then on my bare natural nails, I go in with the Model 1's Perfect Duo for being able to have nail retention. I feel like this has changed the game. It's a nail dehydrator and primer. I really don't know what they do. I know the dehydrator is just like an alcohol. I don't really know what's in the primer. Somehow it keeps the gel fused to your nails and it doesn't like burn or anything. So I really wonder what's in it. Like what makes it prime the nails so well. I use the Beetles nail glue. This is not real nail glue. It's just gel. It's called nail glue because it's used for gel X retention. It's gel. Don't use it like regular glue. I do a thin layer on my nails, cure it for 90 seconds. All of the gel that I cure on my fingers, I always cure for 90 to 180 seconds because I never, ever want my nails to not be fully cured. That's probably overkill for how much UV I'm putting on my hands, but I don't really care. I would rather it not give me an allergy. This Macart little gooseneck tulip lamp, flash cure lamp is amazing. This is how I attach my nails. I put a thin layer of that nail glue on the inside of the nail tip with a little bead closer to the cuticle and then turn the lamp on and apply my nails. The glue always causes a tiny heat spike. Nothing super painful. If it's painful, I'll put my hand away, but once I don't feel any kind of heat, I feel that the flash cure is done and I can apply the rest of my nails. Once all my nails are on, I will cure for 90 seconds before I'm doing my other hand. I like to do both my hands at the same time for the whole process except when I'm actually painting my nails because then the nails will be sticky and I don't want to worry about that. So I'll just paint each hand one at a time. I do the same prep on both hands at the same time. You get me. I don't apply these nails all the way to my cuticle because I like to be able to file them down. It helps them look a little bit more seamless, and if they're less close to the cuticle, it's easier to actually file them to be flush with my actual nail beds instead of worrying about cutting my cuticles if they're too close. I get extremely good retention through this process. I also can file down the design on my nails after 2 or 3 weeks and get another use out of my extensions without them looking overgrown or the apex being in an odd place or whatever. With a little bit of shaping and filing, each of the nails is custom length to what I prefer. I don't think they're actually even, but I like it that way. I like different nails being different lengths based on what I need my hands for. In general, I like having longer nails, but I'm telling you, I draw with my left hand. I've done it before. I've drawn with very long nails. I can do it, but when I am in work mode and need to create a lot of art, I'm not going to fuss with long nails. I'm not going to have them deter my actual drawing process. This time I'm shaping my nails to be a little bit shorter. In general, I like them longer, but I'm telling you, you get it. The amazing part is that my whole process of painting my nails has been corrupted. Fantastic. I'm going to show you what products I used anyway. And I wanted to show you my little nail book. It's so impressive. It took me like 9 hours to coordinate these, to do this myself, to paint them all, to cure them. These are my skin tone colors that I generally use, and I really like this little book because you can pull them out and you kind of see how the color looks matched up to your nail. This color, I call it 40. That's my general base color that I use, but as you can see, it's like almost a little bit dead. This time I wanted to try something different, a little bit pinkier. I don't love this base color. Maybe I would have mixed the two, the one that I ended up choosing and that far right kind of tan one. Maybe that would have been a better combo. Colors though. Let me show you how I organize my nail colors though. I have these little numbers under each nail swatch that comes with a little nail book. I add a little sticker to every single one of my gel nail polishes, and that way I have different brands and different colors. They can be organized on a little rack. I also have this black that I'm going to be using for my tips. It's a great black, super opaque, but with black polish you have to be very careful to do thin layers and to cure it properly because it's very opaque, and if you do a thick layer, the bottom of the gel might not cure properly and you'll have uncured gel trapped in your nail. I also use a liner brush for my French tips. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to show you that. And then I use the Gaoi base coat and top coat. Base coat underneath the design, top coat on top of everything. Lastly, my other little pride and joy is my nail sticker book. I love it. I'll let you know where I get most of the nail stickers. Most of them are from Amazon. The best ones are from Deco Miami, and then a bunch of them are also from AliExpress. I've just come to terms with it that the kind of stuff that I need for my nails is going to come from Amazon, and Amazon, a lot of stuff is drop shipped from AliExpress, so I've become a little bit of an AliExpress fiend. Don't come at me. Just when it comes to my nails and like things that I would generally buy on Amazon that I know are drop shipped. It's not like the most ethical thing in the world, right? But like if I want to get my nails done, it's never going to be ethical anywhere I go. I don't know. Okay, I love these specific nail stickers. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to show you the design, but I did 2 coats of that really nudie base color. Then I did my French tips. I rubbed off the sticky layer with Swipe so that I had like a very unsticky layer to put my stickers on. And then I decided where the stickers went on my nails, and I absolutely love this sheet. I need to buy more. They're from AliExpress. I think they're the best like gold star stickers I've used so far. My top secret sort of is I do 2 coats of top coat, even though it's gel, so it's always going to be like that thick kind of glossy reflective. I like to do 2 coats so that it's perfectly smooth and it has that like very juicy look to the nails, especially since this top coat is not necessarily like super viscous. It's like a little bit thinner, which is nice. It's nice not to have chunky nails, but because it's a little bit of a thinner top coat, I do 2 layers of it. I'm very careful with the way that I do my top coat. I cure both top coats for 90 seconds or sometimes a little bit more, and then I go around the sides of the nail to sharpen them up. I file them a bit. You know, the next couple of days, if there's any gel around the cuticle, the next couple of nails, I'll also file it down a bit, and sometimes I add another top coat depending on how the nails look. After doing one hand, I'm going to do the other hand. This whole process took me like 3.5 hours, including filming it. Dude, I have so much respect for people that film their nails every single time they do their nails, because this was extremely difficult to film. But here are my nails. I hope you like them. I would probably change the base color if I could do them again. But the great part of doing your nails at home is that you could always change them immediately after if you hate them. If I paid $80 for these nails and I hated this base color the way that I do now, I would be absolutely fuming and wanting to rip the nails off my fingers, but because they're free, I don't really care. Thank you for watching this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.